Mr. Jefferson's University, the University of Virginia, where fans have been flooding the ground since early this morning. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets taking on a team looking for its first win, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Yellow Jackets will get us started with the opening kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Virginia's offense is on the field for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jess, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
He's got the tight end, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC's...
He's got it at the 30. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Got enough space, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Using the quick game. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on third down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the third down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Made the grab and then did the rest himself. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run. But in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. Oh, what a cut! He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
That last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Might be looking to run. Wideout trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Trying to barge their way in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. To the air on first down. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Virginia! From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. On the move at the 30. Oh, a lot of space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Steps away to find some room. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Cavaliers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Past the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. Snaps it in the shotgun. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. motion from the wide receiver. Power football with the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
To the air on 2nd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And we are all tied up here in the 2nd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. James Madison went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Dukes. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Punch it out of the air. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Just enough time for one final play of the half. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that corner came in hot shot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He caught it, and he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Offense getting set for 1st down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down.
Here we go. Ready, set.
He's looking to throw. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They just keep firing. Complete. And they swarm him under.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean on it.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands in the game, and we'll He'll start with the first down. Hand off from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oregon State somehow, some way, found a way there in Corvallis and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and comes up with a massive play right there.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give on the inside. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
No mystery on that play. Lead. We are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season.